Hey, it's Buddy Lee. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to be doing Volume 2 of the God Tier Synergy Team series, and this time we're going to be doing the God Tier Villain Team. We start the team with Diablo, who is so amazing after his buff. Then we add Kingpin, who gives Diablo the passive poison debuffs along with the 10% potency boost. And then we also add Doc Ock, and this synergy is crazy good for Diablo by giving a 70% chance to stun the defender after using a special, and the stun increases by 1.5 seconds for each level of special. So after SP3, you get a really long 4.5 second stun. Next is the Hood, which is great for Kingpin, giving him 100% Purify ability accuracy, and also increases Hood's invisibility by 25%. We're also able to boost all villain champions on the team armor rating, critical rating, perfect block, and health. Then our final addition to the team is going to be Mojo. This is going to give everyone another 3% health and attack, but for Hood it makes him way better by loading 3 more bullets every time that the defender is knocked down, making him much more useful across many fights. You can see that Mole Man and Mysterio are other options for this synergy as well, and both would also be great options here. Mojo is also going to be giving everyone a 7% power gain increase as well, and that's going to do it for the synergies. We have an awesome team of villains here that are all great on their own, but are really benefiting big time from the extra synergies. So let's jump into Act 7.2.5 quest, and there's a path in here that gives superiority to villains, so it's a great spot to test the strength of this team where you might actually use it. Okay, so villains gain superiority, which allows villains to place a taunt debuff when landing heavy attacks. This goes along with Surging Vengeance, as the defenders will use specials in order of special 1, 2, and then 3. And then finally Tyranny, only allowing villains to gain power. Let's go with Mojo for the first fight. Now Mojo is a bit of a ramp up champ since you need to get 5 followers before you can get the big rage buff. So the taunt you get from heavy attack reduces the defender's power gain by 50%, so you can spam heavies a little bit with this superiority node. Now we have ramped up Mojo, which really isn't too bad of a ramp up, so we can drop SP3 for a bunch of degen damage. Usually Venompool gets a long power gain buff if you punish his SP2, but while Mojo has this anti-life field, the buffs go away super quickly and also place another degen and give Mojo some regen as well. Mojo does this fight pretty well in 91 hits. Keep in mind that he also had to do the ramp up at the beginning, and his SP3 does like 1,000,000 hits as well. Next up is Kingpin, and this Kingpin is only at rank 4. I haven't played him too much, so hopefully I'm doing this somewhat correctly, but I didn't use SP1 since it reduces ability accuracy, which will affect the taunt debuff applying, and also it seems like Kingpin's SP2 isn't doing the right damage, but that might be something to do with Yellow Jacket's kit. Yellow Jacket goes into Meltdown, and I actually took some damage from landing the end of that special too, so I have to avoid him until it's over. So I kinda wish there was a different fight on the path to show off Kingpin, because I don't think this one does him justice, but I know he's a beast of a champion. Okay, now it's Diablo's turn, and Diablo is my most wanted 6-star at the moment, but he's so good that the 5-star is still dominant. His regen is so good that I don't care at all about his damage reflection, and I can play Killmonger as normal. So I'm gonna build up to 8 vials by using SP1 and stopping the drink animation early so that I can use a big SP3 to nuke him down. We get the stun here from the Doc Ock synergy, which is great because you can attack right in afterwards, and it really makes pausing poison debuffs way easier to pull off. Unfortunately, we didn't get the long SP3 stun here. It's a 70% chance, so we didn't get the good RNG. Diablo finishes at 100% health, which is a very common occurrence for this nearly broken champion. We're going to give Hood a go here, and he's a rank 1, but I actually took him to rank 2 after this video. This is the second time after doing one of these Synergy Team videos that I've taken one of the champions to rank 2 right afterwards, since I did that with Spider-Gwen after the Spider-Verse Synergy Team video. It's been a good way for me to use some champs that I may not have been using prior. I'm going to start the fight with a few heavy attacks, which is going to load 3 extra bullets for each one because of the Mojo synergy. Then I'll start placing the Hex things and not have to worry about running low on bullets. Normally I would build the Hex up further before blowing them up with heavy, but I need to keep placing these taunt debuffs, so I'll blow them up in smaller batches in this fight. Fighting Carnage can get a little annoying with him placing those physical resistance buffs on himself, but Hood will stagger them, or if some get through, the SP2 will Fate Seal them away. I played this a little recklessly by pushing Carnage too close to SP3 here. I'm going to build my power up so I can throw an SP1 to finish the fight. "83 hits for a rank 1 Hood is not too shabby at all. Diablo will get a second fight here, and he would be considered the heavy hitter of the team for me personally. This time I'm going to skip building the vials and go straight to SP3 with only 6, which is still a very effective strategy, especially if you have a 6-star rank 3. Alright, this time we got the 4.5 second stun, and now we can get in some hits to get us back to SP1 much easier and pause all the SP3 poisons. Diablo is really good. The final champ to get into the action here is going to be Doc Ock, who many of you probably know I'm a big fan of, and on this path in particular he can cheese these fights. Because the taunt debuff is going to reduce Dorm's power gain by 50%, it takes Doc Ock's heavy spam to the next level. So after about 25 heavies in a row, Dorm is wondering what just happened. I wanted to try to use Diablo's passive poisons to take down Platpool here, and Platpool has Smorgasbord, so he immediately purifies all debuffs, but the passive debuffs should still stick, and I wanted to see how it works. I have my vials up to 8, so the next step is to build to SP3. This video was getting long and my recorder split it into 2 videos here, so we lose a few frames. So I just missed pausing those SP3 debuffs unfortunately, so I'll have to take them down the rest of the way by placing poisons and refreshing them with SP2. Alright, so I could have done it better, but the passive poisons did their job here and we get the solo. So this team I think is extremely good. Like I'm trying to do with these videos, it's a full team of already very good champions that just take each other to the next level. Well, that's it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.